The three-compartment sink is used to wash any dishes or cooking equipment that are too big for the automatic dishwasher or for equipment that can be damaged by the dishwasher, such as aluminum pans. The garbage disposal is used to easily dispose of food scraps that are rinsed off before items enter the three-compartment sink or automatic dishwasher. To set up the three-compartment sink, you first check for any residue and then fill each sink. Before you fill the sinks, be sure to pull the black lever so it's vertical. This blocks the drain. The three compartments are wash, rinse, and sanitize. The first sink, for wash, should be filled with detergent and water. Run the water through the detergent dispenser. Water should be at least 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Run the water slowly to avoid too many suds. Pay attention to the sink or you may end up with a sudsy sink like this. If that happens, then drain the sink a bit. Add water until suds become manageable. Make sure water does not go above the water line to avoid contamination. The next sink is the rinse sink. This should be filled with clean water. It is not required to fill it if items will be sprayed instead of dipped. However, we usually fill the sink. The third sink is for sanitizing. It should be filled with water and sanitizer. It is important to use the correct concentration of sanitizer. Fill the sink by running water through the sanitizer dispenser. Water should not be too hot or too cold because sanitizer works best at moderate temperatures. Once you fill the sink, check the pH using pH strips located by the hand washing sink in the dish alcove. Now we will review how to properly use the sink. First, you will scrape food remnants into the garbage if possible. In this example, we used a plate. This would rarely go through the three-compartment sink because it's too small. Be sure to bring appropriate items such as blenders, big pans, cutting boards, and other big items to this area. Smaller items should be left by the dish drop-off on the other side of the automatic dishwasher. A very important piece of information to note is that you will never leave a knife piled in the three-compartment sink or the automatic sink. This would be very dangerous because the dish staff could hurt themselves if a knife was here. If you have a knife that needs to be washed in the sink, you must wash it. Continuing on, items will be rinsed at the garbage disposal before entering the wash. This cleans items so the sink does not become as dirty. If an item is really dirty, it could soak in the wash sink. Make sure to change water when food bits build up or the suds are gone. Wash items in the first sink using a brush, nylon pad, or cloth towel. Be sure to change the water and detergent when suds disappear or when the water is too dirty. Rinse items in the second sink by spraying them or dipping them in water. Remove all traces of food and detergent. Change the water when it is dirty or full of suds. In sink 3, sanitize the item. Never rinse items after sanitizing. It can contaminate the surfaces. When sanitizing items, make sure to leave them in the sink for at least 30 seconds. Use the clock above the sink to keep track of time. Once you successfully wash, rinse, and sanitize items, allow them to air dry on a clean, sanitized surface. There is an open area next to the sanitizing sink that you could dry items on. Items should be placed upside down to allow water to drain. You can move items to the drying rack when this table becomes full. Be sure items are bone dry before putting them back where they came from. After doing dishes all day, the garbage disposal will need to be emptied. Put the cover on the garbage disposal to prevent food bits from spitting out of the machine. To turn on the machine, look at the control panel below the counter. Press forward and food bits should begin to go down. Press stop and check to make sure it is empty. Food bits or oil can safely go down this disposal. Be sure small non-food items do not fall in it. When cleaning any part of the kitchen, you'll use a green bucket found in the housekeeping alcove. You bring the bucket to the three-compartment sink, and whoever is on that duty will fill up your green bucket with wash and sanitizer from the three-compartment sink. You will do the same when you're cleaning this station. Once your bucket is ready, you will drain the sinks. First, you will wash down your area and make sure that any residue is gone. Then you will rinse the area. Next, sanitize the area with the solution. Let the solution sit for 30 seconds and then wipe the sanitizer also. This green squeegee